So today was a skunk day, so no fish catching. So what do you have for dinner when you don't catch any fish? Chicken, of course. So I'll be doing that today. And since I have no fish footage, I figured I'll update my Who Am I Watching video. So I'll go ahead and do part 3 for 2017. Now the first channels that I'm going to feature are the South Florida offshore guys. These are the guys that take their kayaks out and fish the blue water, generally around the Miami up to the Palm Beach area. And it's lucky for them is because they have the Gulf Stream that runs within a mile or two of the beach, so they can just launch at the beach, which is nice having a beach there, and then paddle out a mile and then put in lines, and they can be catching all the pelagic fish that are all running the Gulf Stream. So all those sport fish that you see on TV, like the wahoo and sailfish, blackfin tuna, the king mackerels, that's what those guys are all catching down there. What it's a good time to be featuring it is that if you live anywhere where the temperature is under 50 degrees, that should be your next destination. Get some sun because it's still 70 or 80 degrees down here. Get some sun, hang out at the beach, and then catch your dream fish. Lots of guys out there will be happy to take you out, a couple of guides as well, and catch your bucket list fish. Now, the second category of the videos I'm going to be featuring is I call them the young guns, or the up-and-comer younger kids who are out doing their YouTube channel. Now, it's just not random fishing, just posting up just stuff. These are the guys that are going out, creating a lot of new content, updating their channel, improving their editing, and just in general doing a lot better job at or basically taking it seriously. So I wanted to feature a few of those that I've got subscribed to. And then lastly, of course, I want to do is my usual support for the lady anglers, as well as to feature a channel which I always call the up-and-coming, somebody that's putting a lot of effort into their channel. So those are the 3 categories there. Now, if you're a new watcher, subscriber, whatnot, what this is that if you have a fishing channel that is you're posting updated content to, all you have to do is just let me know in the content. What that'll do is I'll subscribe to your channel. You post a video, I'll watch it, I'll throw a like on it, and most of the time I'll also throw a comment on there. And then once a month like this, I'll go through and feature a few different channels, and you might be one of them, and my channel's been doing pretty well, so I'll push some traffic your way and hopefully help you out. So anyways, we'll get on with those featured channels. Okay, let's get started here. Now, to find all these channels that I'm going to go through, the easiest way is that I'm going to relist them under this featured channels list. So right now I've got all my December people still here. I'm going to go ahead and delete those out and then repost them with all the new January 2017 people. So you can just be able to click through on all those to get to them. So let's get started here. So I'm going to just be hitting everybody's kind of header page and just kind of going through really quickly. And like I said, you can check them out. They're all South Florida, all kayak, all offshore specialists. So good informational pieces to check out. So the first one we've got here is old Butters Kayak. Does a bunch of South Florida fishing as well. Next one we've got Deep Blue Kayak Fishing. Actually, this is a guide service, and if you are hesitant about your abilities, or you're not sure about where to launch, what rigs and all that kind of stuff, you could basically just call them up and show up, and they'll provide everything. I'm pretty sure they do from rod reels all the way down to the kayaks, or you could bring your stuff and they just guide you for the day, and that'll resolve all those issues of not knowing what to do and get you on the fish a lot more efficiently, or to just improve your learning curve right off the bat. If maybe you live in Miami or South Florida and you want to do this, hire them for a day, have them take you out, just show you all the stuff right off the bat, and then that saves you 10 trips of trying to learn on your own. Got Kayak Fishing Adventures. This is actually John McCroy. He's one of the most hardcore fishermen in the South Florida group. He's very active in the Florida Sportsman Forum, so I've known about most of his catches there, where he posts pictures mostly of his catches. Kayak Frank, or his channel is Kayak Fishing Offshore, one of the OG guys for catching all the big species out there. Then we got Kayak Fishing Zone. He's been out for quite a while as well, just doesn't post as much anymore. Family takes over precedence over kayak fishing, but it's got a lot of older content that you can check out. Yak Ninja, this was actually Neo Chino, I think. Let me see. Yeah, he just changed his name there and stuff. But he runs the same Hobie Adventure Island outrigger with outboard setup as I do, so very similar there. Now Palm Beach Pete, all his current stuff is primarily paddleboard stuff, but his channel is probably the best how-to offshore kayak fishing informational channel. So if you go back through his older stuff, he's got all the stuff written up in regards to types of kayaks, rods and reels to use, lures to use, how to vertical jig, how to reel in the big fish, and how to find the big fish. So if you go back to some of his older videos where he was primarily doing the kayaking, you'll find a lot of those videos there. They were very popular. Remel Sheik, he's a little bit all over the place. He does kayaking, boating, shore fishing, so he does a little bit of everything on his channel. Ricky's Kayak, he's another one of the fish slayers over the South Florida. Fishes a lot, posts a lot of videos, so good to watch, to check out what's going on, what's biting. Whack for Yak, I actually just found his channel recently and just off of another channel. All these guys are under, if you go to South Florida Kayak Fishing Club in Facebook, I think most of them are contribute to that forum on that Facebook page. And if you want to find out what's going on when they're doing meetups, if somebody's going out, they'll post it, so they're looking for other people to fish with. So if you're not sure what to do, it'd be a good place to start out, is just throwing a what's up on that channel there, and find somebody to go out and show you the ropes. And then finally we've got J-Can Racer. He's actually a moderator on the Florida Sportsman, the paddlecraft section, the kayak section there. So anyways, those are my offshore guys. The key thing I want you to get out of this is that, yeah, it's cool to watch them reel in all these exotics, but if you're truly interested in coming down to go fishing, which I'd highly recommend, it's 70 to 80 degrees every day, is to watch these videos and kind of learn the techniques they're using, learn the gear that they're using. It's actually not very complicated. I mean, once you kind of differentiate all the different brands, that what they're doing and the type of setups that they're using are very basic. You just generally have is you got one live bait one setup, which you're gonna just free line a $5 goggle eye, or if you can catch a little blue runner or whatever other bait, you're just gonna have that floating out behind you. And then a second rod and reel setup, which is going to be for vertical jigging. So you're going to be ripping from the bottom up, doing wrecks and different structures along the reef lines out there. And that's basically it. But if you watch their videos and just basically start looking at what they're doing, their techniques, it'll help you out if you're interested in doing that. So anyways, that's our first section, and then we'll move on to the young guns. Okay, for the second section, these are the young guns of the GoPro fishing world. Like I said, these are just the younger guys and girls that are out making YouTube fishing videos, but then again, so are a whole bunch of other people. But what I'm seeing in them is that they're getting out and fishing whenever they get a chance. they're throwing on the GoPro, videoing, coming back, editing, posting it, and keeping up with the grind, because it's very easy to do one or two, but it's a lot more difficult to keep up with it. And that's what I'm seeing in them. They've got the passion for fishing, but then again, they're still grinding it out and posting all their stuff on YouTube. So that's what these guys are going to be. So the first one is Clay Outdoors. I mean, he's probably the most active out of all these guys that I've been seeing, posting a lot of content. And I'll be getting into that on my kind of helpful tips for YouTube fishing in 2017. But this is a big part of it. Is the first thing you should be concentrating on is getting good, solid content and lots of it. And that's a good thing that he's doing there. Jake's GoPro. You can tell he's probably a little bit more skill level than a lot of the other younger guys. So, but he's full outdoors, fishing, hunting, everything outdoors. So that's good to see. Then we got to put in the lady bass. I think high school girl, but she's hardcore fishing. So check out her channel, and she's like very much into fishing. So it's also good to see. Phase 2 Fishing. He's another one that's really involved with the YouTube and really wants to get it working. So he puts a lot of effort into his channel. And then the Master Casters. He's another one that's probably you would consider above level on the fishing ability. So he's got some definite skills there. And then, like I said, he's posting a lot of videos and keeping it fresh and improving each time. So those are some of the young guns that I'm going to be featuring this month. And then we could go on to our third and last section. And our final section, which will be the female anglers, which is this month going to be Pamela Girlfish. She is one of the Texas kayak anglers, specializing in the Texas Slam, which would be a flounder, sea trout, and redfish. So definitely fills the box with a lot of those. She's been posting for a while, has a lot of content, catches a lot of fish, and I think recently she just got picked up by Fathomworks Rods as a sponsor, so congratulations to her. And the last channel is Realistic Fishing. This is my up and coming channel pick. What he's done is created a fishing YouTube channel TV show. So what he's doing is he's kind of mixing it up. He's got his kind of little studio set up, but then he's posting a wide variety of fishing videos, whether they be informational, tips, reviews, giveaways, just lots of content. And that's again a key thing with me is posting good solid content consistently. Lots and lots of content. It's just so key to have, and he's putting a lot of effort to get a lot of content in there, and as you do it, you're constantly improving. So the more you do, the better you get. So anyways, those are all my recommended YouTube fishing choices there. And again, if you're interested in being a part of that, just comment on this video. Just say, hey, I've got a fishing channel. I'll click your name and your link, and as long as you're posting fishing videos, they're somewhat current, and you're posting regularly, I'll subscribe to you. And when you post a video, I'll watch it, I'll like it, and I'll generally throw a comment on there. So that's all basically for free. And then at the end of the month, if I really like what you're doing, I'll maybe feature you on these monthly feature channels. So anyways, that'll wrap things up. This will go through January 2017, and thanks for watching.